Clamshells are a really great exercise for our external hip rotation. For our clamshells, we're going to start lying down on our side. You can prop up your head with your hand if that makes your neck a little bit more comfortable. I'm going to bend my knees and scoot my heels a little bit closer towards my butt, making sure my heels are in line with my butt and they're not hanging out in front of my body or way behind. So my knees are somewhere in front of my hips, knees bent around 90 degrees. Does not have to be super accurate. We're going to make sure our hip bones stay stacked. Hips are going to stay in the same spot in this exercise. Only thing moving is our legs. So keeping that top hip stacked on top of that bottom hip, keeping our toes together. I'm going to lift my top knee up. This should feel like a little bit of a squeeze in your glutes, some of the other muscles on the outside of your hip. And we're going to drop that knee back on down. So what we want to avoid doing is as we lift that knee, letting our hips start to point towards the ceiling, our butt cheeks fall towards the floor. We want to make sure our hip bones are staying forwards the whole time as we lift and lower that knee, feeling this squeeze in our glutes. Aim for 8 to 12 reps. If you'd like these to be harder, a little bit more muscly, we can either lift our toes in the air as we open and close our knees, so slightly larger clamshell, or if you've got a small resistance band, either a mini loop like this one or a longer one that you tie into a loop, we can loop that band right around our thighs, at our knees, and resist into the band for a little bit more of a squeeze in our outer hips. I really like supersetting my clamshells with reverse clamshells, which look a little something like this. And I'll link to a video on reverse clamshells in the description.
If you want to learn more stretches like this, you should totally check out the Flexopedia on my website. It's a free online library of stretches with detailed how-tos for both passive stretches and active stretches organized by muscle group. You can access the Flexopedia by going to dannywinksflexibility.com/Flexopedia or simply click the link in this video description.